Bristol, Europe's green capital in 2015, since the mid-20th century, it has been known for its multiculturalist community. The suburbs of Easton and St Paul's became home to swathes of Caribbean migrants known as the Windrush generation. Customary of Jamaican heritage, alongside the influx of migrants, Britain became introduced to the rock-steady sound system, which led me to the vibrant city to ask the people behind the movement what it is that motivates them to support this cultural totem. Supported by a multitude of different venues, but only really celebrated by a few. I found myself in the Trinity Centre, talking to the gentleman behind Qualitex, one of Bristol's longest standing dub rigs.
Qualitex started out with my cousin CJO603 and Junior Miller and Jimmy Swing, which basically came over here in the early 80s from Jamaica, and they all came from St. Thomas, which is where our family are from and stuff. So they came over, they decided, they used to be with, I can't remember the name of the sound, so I think Enterprise. That's right, they were with Enterprise at the time, CJO Swing, but then it was more a different scene here in the UK than what we were used to in Jamaica, because the Jamaica vibes was different at the time. So Jimmy Swing, Junior Miller and CJO603 decided to form their own sound. So Qualitex was formed in 1986 officially. Yeah. So that's 30 odd years now. So we came with that yard vibes. They used to call us then Qualitex the Yardman, so and it was more of that yard style, DJing, chanting, playing the tune on the reverse. Junior Mello was our main lyrics man at the time. I think going back about 15 years now, I then became like the main builder of the boxes and stuff, like bringing in things, building boxes, introducing new technology, because I love technology. So all the power softs, all the stuff like that, I started to do that. And then I was buying boxes from other builders before. And then about, I think, going back now about 7 years ago, I just decided to stop and just build my own boxes and started building my own boxes then.
Bristol's dub support is so strong that crews often travel in from foreign countries to showcase their sound. When Original Bass Foundation passed through, they shared with us their views on the culture and what it takes to please the locals.
This is Brian. We've been driving for 15 hours from the Alps near Geneva, Switzerland, but on the French side. OBF sound system, and do remember, people, come. If you don't come with it, with this in Bristol, we may kill you. So yeah, what makes Bristol unique is like, first, the music scene. From way back, Smith and Mighty, jungle, drum and bass, dubstep, kind of neat. You see what they're doing here, teachings in dubs, the root sound system. And when you just walk in the city, you look around, man. You see the paint on the walls, the vibe with the people. But we can see as well it changed in the last few years. Gentrification, of course. So yeah, take care, Bristol. Take care.
Having established themselves in the squat movement, OBF resembled dub music's grassroots message. Rico mentions gentrification endangering independent music. Jagu, Malcolm X Centre board member, told us how it has affected their community hub as well.
Because this centre has never actually been adequately funded. You know, in terms of political views, you know, it's such a wide area. You know, it's a wide thing, and I think largely this centre, when it came about, as I said, it was through the 1980 uprising, and people it was then seen that it was mainly a venue for Afro-Caribbean people, you know, not exclusively, and I don't think anybody ever intended it to be, you know, but, you know, unashamedly to say, yes, this is really the focus of what this place should be, because at the time, you know, and still is, we were the ones who were at the sharp end, you know, who didn't have the venues to go with and who were suffering from various type of discrimination. You know, so that's the reason why. And I think even though the population of St. Paul's largely changed to what it was back then, you know, I think there's still a significant number of African-American people and who doesn't live in the area actually socialize in the area. So from a political point of view, yes, the centre should be there, and it should be adequately funded as well. You know, because the council pumped millions into places like Coastal Hall and other venue, you know, whereas only possibly middle-class people or people who could more than afford it actually goes to those events, you know, and places like this where I said, like for example, this place here, on average, over 1,500 people per week would use the centre, and in terms of funding, minimal, you know. At the moment, I think the council, there is no commitment from the council actually to even to fund us.
Talk of social divide would suggest a tension within Bristol's dub community. Luckily, the music has always been successful in uniting people. Local musician Ansem explained to me how reggae has always spread this message.
In everything there's good and bad. So you have good music with good people, and you have bad music with bad people. So it's a two-way thing. You have the good music that uplift and teach people things, how to live together and be amongst each other. Then you have the other one, music, telling you how to be horrible to the other. Sound system culture in Bristol affect people in a lot of good ways, because that's where most of the music starts from, sound system. You know, guys putting up their sound system, competing against each other, which one is better, which one playing the better music, and they would like argue with each other on not on a angry level, but whenever music finished, they would laugh and cheer with each other. Same way, music unite people, and all the sound system. Then that's what it used to do. It used to unite people. Because whenever someone here, there's a sound system down there, they all want to get there. So people meet up there and just have good times. That's what it's all about.
There seems to be reams of social glue behind dub music, which has been innovated by ordinary people to help their neighbours out in tough times. This comment from the pioneer Lion Pulse sweetly summarises how much love people have for sound system culture.
It's powerful in the sense where it stands for something completely different to what commercial music stands for, which is very much, you know, on a money-making basis. You know, it's designed to sell units, whereas I think underground music, people are willing to take more risks and make music that might simply have a means or an approach to just be thought-provoking. You know, people, you know, it might be a lyric, you know, a producer might want to work with a certain MC that might spit a certain 16 bar that might be just like mind-blowing. It might not make the charts, but it will change the lives of the ones that know, you know. And I think Bristol music in particular is like it's like a whole genre in its own. Got so many different people from Bristol, like from different genres, that have literally led the way and given Bristol the reputation it has today, you know what I mean? And I think because of that, anyone that moves here, anyone that's involved in the scene kind of knows that they're standing on the shoulders of giants, you know what I mean? And because of that, there's like a constant feed and output, regardless of which generation it is, of high quality music, you know, because people really want to push boundaries and live up to, you know, the people that inspired and influenced them from the start, you know.
Loved by all within this community, sound system seems to serve the people nicely. Everyone involved is as friendly as you like and share a common goal to spread joy to all. So remember that the only sound system is a sound system.
Meet your mama and daddy.